What's up, YouTube? It is Little Takavato, and I'm here to show you my custom amazing Yamaguchi, micro Yamaguchi Deathstroke. So, I don't play video games, but this is from the Metal Gear Solid video games. And I did have the Solid Snake one too, but I used that for Jason Todd, as you've seen in my last video. And there's the Rebel Mini. Bro, I don't even know who this character is. I just saw him one time on a YouTube video, and I happened to notice that it has a very close resemblance to the Deathstroke from the Amazing Yamaguchi series, except this is a micro version. And you know me, I collect clearly mostly 4-inch figures or 1/18 scale. So yeah, I went with this one, and then I've always been a fan of, Deathstroke and his black and orange look. I never really cared for the blue and orange look or any other looks. And I'm a real big fan of the DC AMU look. So, it looks like this, and yeah, I was a real big fan of him in those movies. Also, if you're curious, the Deathstroke Yamaguchi, Amazing Yamaguchi official one, looks like this. You can kind of probably see where I got the inspiration from. The blue, orange, and all kind of mixing together, a sword. It just looks similar to me. Now it's time to go over how I made it. Well, I didn't have to alter pretty much anything. I just had to tape off the orange parts that I wanted to stay, and then get this good old spray can that dries in like 5 minutes or like 15 minutes, and then paint it black. You can go with the blue one if you want it to be like more like the Amazing Yamaguchi one, the big one, but like I like black and orange, and I kept the white parts too because I like that. Yeah, I didn't like the spine bit or the butt bit, so I just painted over that. And then, yeah, it is how he looks. Pretty good. Also, I forgot to mention that it was just a head swap too. From this, you can probably find them at the store still, any Walmarts. It's from this thing. I don't know the line name anymore, but yeah, it's just his head was a little big for his body, and this body is clearly bigger, so it fits in pretty well. So, yeah. Okay, he stands at about 4.5 inches tall, maybe slightly under. And time for my favorite part of the video, whenever we do size comparisons. Okay, here's him next to the Marvel Universe Thanos and the Hiya Toys Darkseid. You can see that he's clearly not as big as those big boys. Deathstroke's supposed to be like 6'4", so that would probably put these two next to him at like 7 foot, 6'10", something like that. But yeah, Thanos is in the comics like 6'6", 6'8". Darkseid is supposed to be bigger, but yeah, whatever. Okay. Here he is next to Colossus. He's supposed to be like 7'5", so he's actually a little short. Like pretty short. But here's what I like to call the Superman bodies. They use it for Century. They use it for, Gladiator. They would probably use it for Blue Marvel if they ever made him. But I like to call that sculpt the Superman bodies. And, 6'3" compared to 6'4". Yeah, he's only slightly shorter. Okay, here he is next to the Hulk size figures, some of you might recognize that 2008 Hulk from the Incredible Hulk movie, and then some of you may recognize the Arkham Solomon Grundy figures. It was for the 4-inch lines, but they made him huge like he's supposed to be. So yeah, clearly not comparing size. Deathstroke's a normal size person. Okay, and here he is next to the Sons of the Bat. Grayson on the left, Jason on the right, and Damian on the right also. And, pretty good. I think Damien's way too tall. He should probably be like half a head shorter, in my opinion. But, you know, the other two are fine. And, yeah. Alright, guys, that was my custom figure showcase. I'm not going to do articulation because, as customizers know, paint rub is a thing. And, yeah, I had to repaint him like 3 different times with different blacks and stuff until it worked out. Plus, this is only a part 1, technically. You know, I might get to it, I might not. I might just keep them here because it was a very expensive custom. This thing alone was like $100 or 200. It was expensive. I might have spent like $200. I don't remember. It was a while back when I bought them. But like I might make this figure look more like the amazing Yamaguchi one. I gotta figure out how to do the chest, you know, the chest chainmail. And then I'm probably gonna put some chainmail for the arms too. I'm gonna paint that. And then I gotta figure out how I'm gonna have something for his back for 2 swords. Because Deathstroke's usually rocking with 2 swords, not just 1. But that's just stuff for me in the future. I thought he looked good enough for, you know. At first, I really was going for the DC AMU Animated Universe Deathstroke, and he looks pretty much like that. But, you know, that universe is over, and I'm thinking thinking of something new, thinking of something different. I kind of want to make him more like the real Yamaguchi figure, the big one, or the 6-inch version. So, well, that's about the end of this video. If you like it, subscribe. If you don't, do what you want. I'm not your dad. And yeah, hope you like it. Bye.